I believe with all my heart that camp meetings are just as relevant today as ever, because we need to take time out of our busy schedules to be able to continue to be anchored in Scripture. And so camp meetings continue to keep that ardor, that spiritual fervor alive. And we can encourage our friends to come and just take a break from the busyness of our lives to come and feast in Scripture, to encourage one another. Interesting fun fact about camp meetings is that one of the highlights for early believers attending camp meeting was what they called these testimony meetings, where everybody that was there would testify. James White said that it was really a good testimony meeting when everybody gathered, gave a short, and he said 2 minutes, short testimony about how God was working in their faith at least 5 or 6 times. You know, if you go to almost any camp meeting, there's camp meeting security, and the reason why is because there's always been some people that wanted to disrupt camp meeting. And there's some stories told about people, some thugs coming in and driving quickly through, or throwing food and rotten eggs, things like that, to try to distract and disrupt camp meetings. And at one time, they actually got a bunch of people together that actually went and kind of chased these guys down and were able to stop them from disrupting camp meetings. So if you've ever run into somebody that's connected with camp meeting security, say a big thank you to them. And that's probably one of the more unusual quirks of early Adventist camp meetings, and that's why we still have security at camp meetings today. I think something that's been lost over time is just even the idea of camp meeting itself. A lot of people just get so busy with their lives that they forget to come to camp meeting. And lest you think that's a new problem, that was a problem even in the 19th century, because people said, well, I'm so busy, I've got my farm, everything else to do. And Ellen White would write these testimonies imploring church believers that it's absolutely critical to take some of that time, even out of our busy lives and schedules. And so I think we can sometimes think anachronistically. We're so much busier today than they were in the pioneers, so we don't have time for camp meetings. But camp meetings have always been these great spiritual feasts, these moments that are incredibly and profoundly important for our spiritual lives as both individuals and as a faith community.